Alright, hey guys, so this is my first session back after the meet on Saturday, and it's just going to be kind of a little bit of workout footage for you, and I'll go over what my new programming is going to be like and what the next 12 weeks have in store for me. First of all though, I'd like to just say thank you to everyone who came along on the day and supported me at the meet, all the boys from Edinburgh who were down and also competing, and my boy James as well, who was sort of my corner man on the day and helped me out with all my attempts. It's much appreciated, and it wouldn't have been such a good meet without all you guys. And also a big thank you to all the guys who were involved in the sort of organisation and running of the meet on the day. I know it's not possible to do these things without the volunteers, so a huge thank you. But without further ado, I'll just get to the training, and I'll do a wee commentary which will go over what I'm going to be doing over the next 12 weeks. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with my commentary talking about what went right and what went wrong at the meet. So on the whole, it was a really good meet. PRs on the squat, bench, and also my total. Deadlift didn't really go very well, but it went better than I expected, which is always good. My second squat, I'm quite disappointed with, because if I just paid a little bit more attention and was concentrating harder, I reckon I would have got it on the second attempt. I think it was just coming out of position. I wasn't focused when I came out for the lift, and that's why I missed it. Looking at the third one, my third squat, which was 195 kilos again, it went up like a knife through butter and really could have been an opener, if I'm honest with you. So it's a little bit disappointing, but what happens on the day happens on the day, and you learn from your mistakes. Bench couldn't have gone any better if I'd tried. A nice little 2.5 kilo PR. Really happy with every one of my attempts. The first two were a little bit shaky. It was a long hold before the start command on the bench, which I think threw me a little bit, but I just got on with it, and I'm really pleased with how that went. And deadlift, they did go a lot better than expected, which is why I jumped from 195 to 210 kilos. Reflecting on it, I could have done 200 kilos or 205 and actually placed first, but at the end of the day I went there to lift as much weight as possible and push myself rather than go for something which would have been comfortable. So I'm really pleased with all of that. Moving on now, I think it was highlighted to me in the past sort of month that my deadlift is a real weakness for me. I've said this so many times and I've done nothing about it, so I've written out my next sort of cycle of training. So my next 12-week training cycle is going to be made up of 3 waves. 2 waves of sort of strength building exercise with 3 weeks of overload, and then a sort of mini deload in week 4, and then the same again weeks 5 to 7. I'm going to be just gradually increasing the intensity, and then a slight deload in week 8 before a 4-week peaking block, so that I can test my maxes. This sort of setup will be high bar squat and bench on Monday, deadlifts with a slow eccentric on Tuesdays. Wednesdays are an overhead press day, and I'll be benching again on that day, but close grip. Then pause deadlifts on Thursday with back accessory on all my deadlift days as well. Then a high bar squat and a bench on Fridays, and then Saturdays will be the format of some deficit deadlifts, hamstring work and back work. So lots and lots of deadlift volume, sort of backing things off on the squat a little bit, going to a high bar squat variation rather than my low bar competition style, just to give the joints a rest really, and the bench press, just really looking to continue working on my strengths there. So I hope you've enjoyed the video and I've been informative. If you have any questions, comments or feedback, just drop a message below, and as always, thank you for watching.